Well, hello. Hi. Nice to see you here. Hey, it's Darren with the Weird Darkness podcast, and you're watching Raze Chaos, and you need to subscribe right now. Otherwise, I'm going to raise some chaos.
And welcome back, everybody. My name is Raze Chaos. You've made it back to this channel, and I am so happy to have you back. I really am. I always love it when I see you coming in, having a seat, sitting around with your what the hell am I in for look on your face. It's like, God, the dude just talks. That's what he does. And he never stops. But you keep coming back, so I'm going to keep giving it to you. And today, what do we've got? We have got one of the most impressive wrestlers going on right now in the WWE. And, yeah, it's not necessarily a guy, because quite frankly, I've kind of lost interest in those guys. But the women wrestlers have really come into their own, so to speak. They're still not quite up there with the men, but I think that's more or less being where they're where they're being booked. Because honestly, I enjoy watching them go a whole hell of a lot more than I do watching the men anymore. Before I forget, I need to put this guy away. Yeah, I'll put you away. Did you enjoy your weekend? Did you have a good holiday? Yeah. Oh, what holiday did you have? There was no holiday. God, you're weird. Okay, so one of the things I love about Asuka is that she is so different. She's got a very different style. She's got a very different look. She always comes out. The pot that I have of her right now doesn't even represent her current look, which is really cool looking. I love watching her perform. I love watching how different she is in everything, the way she handles her. I think part of the excitement about her is that she's really not fluent in English. I think she understands more than she can speak, but yeah, she's got a bit of the language barrier, but honestly, I think that helps her with what she does, because she basically lets you know what she's thinking through her actions, which is really, really cool and really well done. And it's just, you never know what you're going to see when you look at her when she gets into the mat. But what I really enjoy about her is that even though she is like one of the best, I mean, she was undefeated for quite a spell in WWE when she first came on. She's been the champion, obviously, but she doesn't really seem to hold a lot of grudges, and she's really quick to work with anybody. So, I mean, they pair her with just about anybody, and she's just kind of like, hey, yeah, so I've got a partner, I'm still going to go do my thing. But yeah, I mean, she'll dance with whoever she's hanging out with. She'll just basically go along with whatever anybody's doing. She knows she's a badass. She doesn't need the spotlight, so she doesn't always take it. But she did, however, take the spotlight this last weekend when she won the Women's Elimination Chamber, which very worthy, and I believe that gives her the spot to be one of the main events in WrestleMania this year. So it will be Asuka. She won't look like this. She'll look in her newer garb. But she's definitely an attraction. She's definitely a main event attraction. So we're going to take her out and have a look at her. And yeah, here she is. She is a stunning example as to why the women's wrestling in WWE has really, really hit a new high, and repeatedly hits a new high, just about, pretty regularly. I mean, you watch it, you get excited, and even on their lame stuff, they're still entertaining to watch. But then you give them a spotlight, and they will climb a little bit higher every time. And this pop, being one of her older looks, is probably the look I recognize most of hers, with the 2 different color hair, the green makeup. She does spit the mist when she needs to. But yeah, overall, it's a great look. It's a great, it worked for her for quite a long time. I am enjoying the newer look, but from what I understand, that's actually kind of her old look from back in Japan, and she kind of brought it over. So in a sense, she's becoming her, which really kind of ups the ante. Gives you something to look forward to, knowing that she was such a badass back in Japan that WWE wanted to bring her to the United States. And unlike a lot of times when they bring in new talent, she didn't have to sit and take the bumps right off the bat. They gave her an undefeated streak right off. So, and she used it, and it was very exciting. And yeah, she is definitely a character worth watching, and that looks like nothing but good things are coming for her. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, and let me know if you enjoy the men's versus the women's wrestling in WWE. Let me know who your favorite wrestler is right now, and click like on this video if you've enjoyed it, and never forget that life is full of odd moments, and you never know when you're going to be defined.